Lovely stay last night. I mean, I slept very well. See those mountains out in the distance? I believe it's the Rockies here. Oh, lovely. A little walk around, checking everything. That antenna throws me off every time. But I will say this, last night it got cold. Cold. And on the last trailer we had, and I love that trailer, but the last trailer, we had a big old opening here and one at the top. All of that air just flowing around, not great. I mean, it just wasn't sealed at all. And so the thermal envelope was significantly compromised because of that. And this doesn't have that crap. So, big ups. Today, we're not in any hurry by any means. I'm actually a little bit ahead of schedule because I'm trying to line back up. I'll get back when Emma gets back because she's out on her trip having fun. So yeah, let's take it slow. We're gonna head out to Bozeman today. I've actually got some packages, and people always ask, how do you get mail? Well, this is one of the ways. Oh, good. This crap again. Man. All right, foot on the brake. That's diesel preheat in progress. Weird issue. Must have either a battery thing. I doubt it's an issue with this, but maybe a battery thing with the underhood. I don't know. Huh. One would hope that a battery would last longer than 2 years, but you know, might be asking too much today.
Adapted to the changing world. That's probably what impressed me, I think, the most.
Yeah. I think he, and I think people go, oh, Paul Revere, he did the guide that warned people. But yeah, you're right. He was a silversmith, a businessman, and you go into great detail. And wasn't he the one that created the Boston Massacre? I can't think of the name. The template or whatever. He threw that out.
I'm hanging out here. Actually, it's a Whole Foods parking lot kind of thing. Been here for a few hours. I actually picked up one package. I thought they were all ready. They are not. So I'm waiting for the other one's out for delivery. So I'm waiting for that. I asked the gentleman in there at the Whole Foods, I was like, you know, when I might be able to expect it? And he goes, I have no idea. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, not even like, hey, we generally get our deliveries at, you know, XYZ time, whatever. It is hot today, so I was expecting it to go way lower. And it shouldn't be that hot. I mean, I guess it's not terrible out. It's probably in the 70s now, even though it's supposed to be like thunderstorming. Well, it only says 69, but it's pretty warm. It's toasty enough. I've gone ahead and turned that guy on, and we're pulling, let's see, 955 watts. And it's increasing slowly, so I mean, it's not an inverter based unit, but I guess, should we be getting more solar than that? I feel like we should be. Well, we are kind of angled away from the sun a little tiny bit, so I don't know, we'll see. We're also pulling a DC load. About 100 watts is what this guy seems to take, so better by far than 350 watts. I noticed this morning I was at 80% state of charge, I believe it was. I'll have to actually pay more attention to that. But yeah, no, it's 96. It's not terrible. It's really not terrible. You know, I think that we could have multiple days where I'm getting zero solar at all. We'd be just fine. It's the air conditioner and that I think is going to be, you know, the killer there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Also have 400 more watts to put on the roof. That helps a lot. They're not bifacial. And with such a broad, white, reflective surface, you'd think that would, you know, really output some good numbers, and it does. It really does. But being monofacial, they can only grab light from one side. Yeah, a little bit of a bummer. A little tiny bit, but you can't mix those panels. You really shouldn't, because these panels that are back here are gonna go ahead and reduce the output of the other ones. Just doesn't make any financial sense. Oh, and the white outside. I'll subjectively report, it's actually really cool to touch, even though the sun, you know, is right up there. Yeah, really, really nice. And so what we would feel before is like, you put your hand right here, it would be cool, but down here it would be warm. It's cool all around. So it might seem like common sense that like, yeah, it's gonna be cooler because it's a lighter color. Yeah, practically real world so far, so great. It's definitely not as hot in here as it would be with the last trailer, which is really nice. So I've also been doing a little people watching, and you guys know I dress like a goofball, but Bozeman is where we're at right now. And it's full of very rich folks, it seems. I mean, we're seeing like Yukons and very well off kind of vehicle types, a lot of new vehicles, right? And one thing I've noticed is that outside of this Whole Foods, apparently all the dorks come here. And like, I dress like a dork. I do it very intentionally. Like all the it's hipster dorks, right? Like we're like clown pants. You know what I mean? Like clown pants. If you guys can picture clown pants, but in denim form, where there's like 10 inches, they're not capris, but they're also not pants. They're not shorts, but they're not pants. They're not capris. Yeah, and then just like your sweater that only it comes down to like, let's say here. You know what I mean? And the pants come all the way up, but then they also come all the way up to like here, somewhere in here, but they're really baggy. Yeah, I'm judging. The guy that wears Crocs is absolutely judging. Oh, it just. What I see of Montana elsewhere, it's not here. You know what I mean? Oh, isn't that a sight? Look at that. We have our own campground here, which we've actually been here a few times. This is here in Columbus, Montana. And we are not alone. We got a schoolie over there. I think we got a couple dogs. And got an aspen trail there. There's an Airstream way in the back, way over there. A couple other RVs. It's Class A. Another Class A there. And then there's us. Oh, I need to donate that bike. Man, this wooden touch business, kind of nice. Oh, I can turn the light off, no sense wasting power. Watch out, buddy. Let's see, off. There we are. Actually, connect power there. Got all the windows open for that natural cooling. And so sun sets in the west, right? Which means that the sun is gonna come up here. And the good thing about not having a window on this side, although, look at all them bugs. That's the same, no matter which trailer we had. The nice thing though, we won't be soaking that heat up because there's insulation in this area here versus, you do have dual pane windows, which is very nice. And I'm still trying to decide whether or not I care about not having the window. It hasn't been an issue yet, but it's a peace of mind thing. I like that 360, I do. But this means that it's less likely to get as hot in there. We're gonna find out tomorrow because I won't be running the AC. 400 watts on the roof, not gonna run anything for long. So yeah, I think the thermal performance will be a lot better. So now on two fronts, right? The fridge and this. Less vents and less openings overall is a good thing. But we do still have the cross breeze, and because of the way that I mounted the sign, we can even open the back window here, which is great. I just had to mount that sign a little higher. It's interesting how their panels, the way that Escape mounts the panels, it's a little higher, a little bit more clean than I had done, but I don't really mind the way I mounted my panels on the back. It's really the front that I wasn't in love with the way that I mounted them, but you have to use an adhesive, so there's that. Yeah, truck is performing like the truck. Ooh, update on this guy here. So far, yeah, it needs to be tightened a little bit, but okay, yeah, a little loose there, but it was doing pretty dang well, actually. I think I hit a pretty solid bump and it kind of moved it out of the way. But otherwise it was doing pretty well initially, you know, give it a good ugga dugga. I'll pull out the what do you call it? Pull out that stretched bar. I forget what you call that. The extra ugga dugger. I don't know. But anyways, view of the river down here. I'll bring Colt out here tomorrow. It's decently quiet here. It's not bad. And I guess probably grab your kayaks and come out here, little floating boats or those little, basically seats, little kind of pontoon seat things. I don't know what those are called. You come down here with those. Actually, funny enough, I think 2 different years I tested GoPros in the water here. Kind of a coincidence actually, but yeah, tomorrow we may head out and grab some food. A couple steaks or something. Steaks, maybe a little chicken. That induction cooktop. Whoa, nice. Very big fan. Very big fan. I am not going to dunk my current camera. No need to test anything on that front. But this is nice. A lot of skeeters doing skeetery things right now. Could use some bug spray. But God, what a beautiful, Montana is so beautiful. No doubt about it. I just can't believe how hipster Bozeman was. You know, like, it was amazing. I don't know. And it seems like a nice enough city, I suppose. You know, but it's just not what I expect out of Montana. And I think it's been this way for quite some time. We just never spent any time in Bozeman. Because if I'm coming to Montana, I'm not coming to the city, you know. But I suppose it's the best of both worlds, so what are you gonna do? Such a lovely campground, especially for free, right? Like, you can't ask for more than this, all right? Oh, maybe a few less mosquitoes would be nice. But then presumably the fishing wouldn't be as good, so, you know, win-lose. I guess is what you call that. We even have our own picnic table for having a picnic. And then we even have a little fire pit to close everything up. I don't want that smell inside, but we have a little fire. You know, maybe I stay another night. We have a fire tomorrow. I don't know. I'd do it today, but I am tired. Colty is doing well. He's a good boy. I am a little ahead of schedule, so why not hang out for 2 nights? I don't know if I'll do 3. I don't know, but it's a nice spot. Peaceful.